Alright everyone, I have another magazine to look over, and this one I got the same day I got the, what was it, that, movies magazine I showed, like, a few episodes ago, and this is the Secrets from the World of Disney, from Mickey to the Magic Kingdom. Tour the theme park and find the hidden gems. Who is Mickey really based on, and why Mary Poppins was Walt's worst nightmare. Now this magazine came out in late 2018, so of course you can't get these anymore unless you find it somewhere at a flea market or something. But let's look through it because it's kind of like an interesting read. And look at that gorgeous picture of the castle with the fireworks and everything and the lights. As you can see, it's set around Christmas time and really beautiful. It's even more breathtaking to see it in real life because I've been to Walt Disney World before, years ago. And I'm not going to read through every single thing. This is basically just on the history of Walt Disney and the creation of Mickey Mouse. And there's some cool photos here, like the introduction to what you're about to see. And the life of Walt Disney. These are pictures of young Walt and his family. Like that. And some more. Cartoons were Disney's calling. It sure definitely was. And here's a drawing of Oswald Rabbit. Fortunately, Walt lost rights to him and has to make his own character, which turned out to be Mickey Mouse. And there's Walt Disney and with his family, his wife and 2 daughters. And, and you're going to see some like controversial stuff that won't fly today, like about Disney, like about having Disney characters smoking in some of their movies. Like there's Genie, Goofy, and Pinocchio. Yeah, you remember that. And about Walt's brother too, Roy. Look at that picture. Look, there's Walt in a robe playing a small guitar or whatever it is. Some more. And this is more about Walt and his wife and daughters. And this section talks about like the Disney family tree. That's what I call it. And what's this? The creation of Mickey Mouse. Yep. So yeah, you can read up almost anything on like how Mickey Mouse came to be, but if you want to look at like photos of it, then this magazine has like, here's a picture of Mickey from Steamboat Willie, and there's the Charles Mintz Studio and stuff, and a little section about Mickey's girlfriend Minnie Mouse, and these are the original voice actors for Mickey. There's a section about that. And a section where Mickey Mouse has a violent side. Yeah, this would definitely make anyone in the outrage culture get more like butthurt over it. Like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Mickey Mouse pulled off feathers off behind a turkey in need of a new airplane tail. Come on, you gotta admit, did that make you laugh at all? So, I'm not getting that. And there's a bunch more stuff here. There's Oswald and then Mickey Mouse. And here's about the Disney theme parks. This is one he was playing out Disneyland. So I'm telling you, this man had a huge imagination that could be anyone else's. And there's the Magic Kingdom on Main Street, USA at Disneyland. So. And there's a section. Who owns what at Disneyland? There's Epcot Ball. It's a small world after all. I won't sing it. Yeah. I just don't have that much to explain in the magazine. I just want to show you the pictures of what it looks like inside. Hidden places of Disney parks. Walt had more than the future up his sleeve. Hush hush secrets at Disney parks. Hidden Mickeys and secret snacks. The haunted house has a mysterious wedding ring-shaped disc on its walkway. Disney employees can shoot hoops at a basketball court inside the peak at the Matterhorn. And well, there's a time capsule sleeping under Sleeping Beauty's castle. Ooh, sounds deep, man. Oh, and yeah, there's some sections I'm telling you about the employees' do's and don'ts, like the stuff that, you know, if you work at Disney World, you have to follow serious protocols and regulations and stuff. So, yeah. Cast members have a secret code for horse poop on Main Street. Clean up crew, please. Yeah, you don't want horses to leave poop all over the place. Employee rules are hard and fast. Yeah, definitely what not to do in character. You want to keep it more family friendly. All employee costumes must be checked out and checked back into the same day. Yep, there's some things I would agree with that. And some more stuff like following the rules if you're a visitor at any Disney park. Like there's when they banned those selfie sticks. Who uses selfie sticks anymore? I mean, they were big, yeah, around 2015, but I think it's still used. I never used a selfie stick. It would be very interesting if I did. Taking photos of cast members isn't just allowed, it's encouraged. Even Scandal's Bellamy Young was excited to take part in the tradition with Snow White. Yeah. And of Splash Mountain. A show of hands is fine, but there's no standing allowed. Yeah, like it's quite obvious, you know, if you're going down on a slide that's like that steep down, like Splash Mountain, just sit down. I would not go on that ride anyway. I wouldn't be able to handle all that. And when I went to Disney World, long after 9/11, they started going through those bags. So I mentioned about that. And this is a section about the accidents that happened at Disney World. You know, a lot of them went tragic, so I'm not going to get into those. Like there's like one in particular I remember hearing on the radio when it was it was in 2005. I don't know why I want to talk about it because I don't want to spread depressing news, but we can skip that. So Walt's secret Disneyland apartment, home away from home. Dick Van Dyke. Walt loved sharing his private pad with Disney actors like Mary Poppins, Dick Van Dyke. So he can hang around at the park too. Like the tiny space was Walt's refuge. Walt and Lillian often invited their grandchildren to the Disneyland apartment for sleepovers. And some like I think this was I thought this was a section for the President's Hall of Fames. The President's Hall of Fame is something. The robotic president who performs on stage on Main Street is a technical marvel. So, yeah, I'm telling you, the guy had a huge imagination, especially in technology. And I think this is about Disney parks global, like Disney parks in other countries. Disneyland in Paris is the only Magic Kingdom that serves alcohol. I never knew that. And I think this castle's from I've seen a video of this on YouTube. I think this is one in Singapore. Doesn't say. The Enchanted Storybook Castle in Shanghai. Yeah, Shanghai. I think I said Shanghai. I don't remember anymore. It's the tallest in the Disneyland Kingdom. Yeah, I saw a video on this when they were reopening the park. Not from recent, but I don't know. It was very awesome. And the theory of Walt Disney being cryogenically frozen. Honestly, I don't believe that theory, but it's just talked about his illness and his death. You know, I want people to remember me alive, and people are still remembering you, Mr. Disney. And this is about the Musketeers and some of the old cast members that, like, one of them ended up having a tragic And if you can read this one about one named Jimmy Dodd, and yeah, so that's that. And the Musketeers, the next generation from the late 80s and early 90s, there was, who was in the group you might recognize, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, and Ryan Gosling. Very fascinating. They're still doing stuff today. With Britney Spears, I don't want to get into that. Christina Aguilera, I haven't heard from her in a long time, but Justin Timberlake and Ryan Gosling are still doing stuff. For some lucky kids, being a Musketeer was a stepping stone to success. Heck yes. Yeah, here's where they are now. Yeah, at least they're still around. And copycats for early animators are literally imitated art. So I think this is about like how animation was done at that time. Like horror film superstar Bela Lugosi portrayed a scary sapphic devil in Fantasia. Yeah, that devil, I remember he was creepy. This is about the characters having 4 fingers. Well, it makes sense for Snow White to have like 5, like us, and the dwarves only have 4. So, while human characters like Snow White have 5 digits, non-humans like dwarves make do with 4. And Mickey Mouse has 4 here. And this is about the I try to explain it better, but I can read it here. Actress Hedy Lamarr wasn't the voice of Snow White, but the Austrian-born beauty was the inspiration for the character's angelic face. Yeah, the Disney movies used to do like model women for inspiration to design their characters. And there's a section about Fantasia, that classic that began as a flop. Yeah, a lot of Walt Disney movies released around the 40s because of money problems and the war or flops. They're now considered as classics. And there's a section about Song of the South. Yep, even people back then, even for the internet, there was an issue. So that's that. There's a section about going from animation to live action. Like here's some stills from Alice in Wonderland and Snow White and Bambi. And Disney did live action stuff like Treasure Island and stuff. And what is this from? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, to Swiss Family Robinson, and there's a section about Mary Poppins. Let me read this here. Disney's crowning live-action achievement Mary Poppins nabbed 5 Academy Awards, including a Best Actress Oscar for Julie Andrews, but it almost didn't get made. It took Walt 20 years to secure the rights from pricky author P.L. Travers, who almost sabotaged the movie. And there's an interesting film called Saving Mr. Banks that's based on the true story about her not wanting to sell the rights to Mary Poppins for them to make the movie. It's very interesting. So check it out. And Tom Hanks plays Walt Disney. And this one's about the strike at the Disney Studios from the animators and stuff. I bet it was very chaotic. Yep. There's a section on that. And there's an interesting lawsuit from actress Peggy Lee who worked on Lady and the Tramp, sued Disney because she didn't get enough money or basically used her voice without her consent, without authorization. It's just very, very complicated, but it goes into that situation. And there's another yeah, definitely really dirty images in Disney films. I gotta be honest, I was 17 when I saw Toy Story 3, and I didn't have a problem with that joke, but I don't know, maybe I didn't fully get it. And there's when Jessica Rabbit's private parts were shown, and then of course in later releases they edited that part out, which I would have not known when I saw Roger Rabbit. The first time I saw Roger Rabbit was on DVD, and that's when they cut that out. And here's the infamous penis on the castle on the Little Mermaid poster. And the naked lady in The Rescuers, that was also edited out. No, I'm sure somebody must have you know, paused it, like, out of luck and took notice of it. Same thing with this. Someone must have paused it and took notice of that. Lucky. And, Disney's Once Upon a Time, no swearing policy. Oh, there's a very funny story with Tim Allen, like dropping the F-bomb on the set of one of the movies because the kids were misbehaving. There's Dumbo getting drunk. That definitely won't fly today. The Disney gay rights and stuff, and there's a section of that. That's obvious. And Disney shows on Broadway, like there was Snow White on Broadway, and is this one for Beauty and the Beast? Yeah. I never got to see it. And the Lion King show on Broadway, I still need to see that. You know, it came around here like a couple years ago, but that was before I moved here. Never got the chance. Sucks. There's Tarzan, and The Little Mermaid, and Newsies, Mary Poppins, and there's shows for Aladdin and Frozen. There's a section on those. And Disney, this is a section for like Disney Collectibles. Like, look at this section here. Roy Disney, Walt's brother and studio co-founder, aimed to see of collectibles. Look at all that. If these things are still around, I bet they're worth thousands of dollars or even more. I don't know. And cells of memorable characters like Captain Hook from 1954's Peter Pan are worth thousands. Yeah. I definitely would like one. I don't know which one I would have. It's too hard to pick. Some more. So photo from even vintage souvenirs like magnets and banners, cups and clothing are highly coveted, whatever. And Mickey Mouse watch. I have a Mickey Mouse watch, but not like this one. You know, it's got the moving his fingers around and stuff. And there's a little Pinocchio thing. And there's a song about Walt's autograph. Fans who saved Walt's autograph could be sitting on a small fortune. So you get Walt's signature for a small price, I guess. And the Royal Flush, the magical movies that saved the studio. And this is one thing mentioned is the Disney Renaissance at that time, like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. I really wish they would have had pictures of The Lion King, because that's my favorite Disney movie of all time, and Beauty and the Beast being my second favorite, but I don't know, maybe it's just they decided to just pick 3 from the Disney Renaissance that got Disney back on their feet in the early 90s. But, oh well. And here's the big money maker in the last couple years, Frozen. And there's some photos from the Frozen short, too, the Olaf's Venture, Christmas Venture, whatever it is, that showed me for Coco. And there's Walt Disney in the back. So that's just looking through Secrets from the World of Disney. A very, very interesting read, and definitely I would recommend it if you're a huge Disney fan like myself. It's definitely very interesting.